Where am I? Oh, there I am. Okay, that was a little bit scary. Hello everyone! Welcome to another trip down Tokyo Lane, of which there are only one. The only one street in the entirety of Tokyo. Yes. I'll be your host, Kairi, the Atlantean Shaman, and today, I honestly don't know where we're going. Well, we were still in Akihabara last time that I left this. Also, apologies for the delay. There were a few things that needed some tending to, and it was a little bit last minute, so yeah. And then I also got distracted talking to my brother because we tend to, our conversations tend to get a little long-winded. Hello, new around, and hello anyone else who might be watching, live or VOD. As you know, VOD is good. I mean, I try to make my VODs watchable. So yeah, how are you all doing? Yes, let's go to... Yeah, actually, let's just go. Let's just go. Well, no, I'm not gonna start from the beginning. Let's see what shenanigans does visual novel Kairi get up to this time. I didn't forget to save. Which, I still haven't forgotten the scare that I got last time. Okay. Oh no! I guess I'd better get going! By the way, would anyone be opposed to me trying to play the Zelda CDI games? Because I am legitimately curious about them. Like, I know that they're not good. I'm not expecting... More walking in on naked ladies? Possibly. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, I do have a feeling that we're gonna have to... That we're going to walk into some more... yeah, ladies and... You're up for anything. Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. That is good to hear. Knowing that there's people who've got my back even if I want to do like weird stuff. That's one of the reasons why I love doing this, actually. So yeah. But for now, less thinking about questionable Nintendo decisions from the 90s and more exploring Akihabara. I guess. I don't know, like... I don't know for, like, near the end of the day. I'm gonna guess, yeah? Oh, apparently we do. Apparently we are gonna do more stuff. Probably. Yeah, after we leave the maid cafe, we've got a lot more sightseeing to do. I also need to start dinner preparations, so you can go around to other maid cafes to other maid cafes by yourself if you want. I said I won't. Okay, sure.
No need to force it.
I'm not forcing it. Hi, Alexa! How are you? It's been too long, man. How's everything going?
Whatever you say. We'll leave it at that for now. Anyway, let's go home.
Sure. Akihabara. What an interesting town. Yep, especially when you meet the cyber team. Which you don't. In this game. That makes me sad. I hope I can come back here someday. Maybe with Akira again. Not likely. Actually, if I ever go to Japan, when positive thinking, when I go to Japan, yeah, I want to see if I get all the VHS tapes and then I can't bring them with me to the plane because they're too heavy and I need to buy a whole new suitcase, and then the plane ticket will be a lot more expensive, and I shouldn't be thinking about that. That's right, last time I was here was when you did the villain karaoke stream. Yeah. I've been meaning to go to your streams, but like stuff has been so weird. I was just talking about that with my brother. Like it feels like I don't have time for anything, which is weird. Maybe that's just like because of the season that it is. Like everything's super busy and you get to the end of the day and you feel like you haven't done much of anything. That's kind of how I've been feeling lately. Yeah, I wish that fares were that cheap.
Hey, let's eat out for dinner tonight.
Eat out? You mean like at a restaurant?
Obviously. Did you think I was talking about eating bento in a park at night?
Yeah, that does sound weird. Seasonal depression kicking your ass too. Actually, like now that you mention it, like one thing that has been a little bit Macho Man Kairi Savage, how are you? I'm doing good. Well, not exactly. Hi Zed, hi Step. Oh man, sorry for like bringing up a little bit of a downer topic right now, but no, like I don't know, like this year has been kind of hard for me to feel, I don't know, Christmassy. I don't know if it's because my dad isn't here with us anymore, or if there's something else at play. I do think that it's not just that. Like it's been a year, you know? It's been quite a year. So I think that it's kind of all of that, plus this whole feeling of not being sure of what I can what I can do. I don't know. It's been really weird. But hey, no pressure. Take care of yourself first. Besides, you also have VODs, albeit not being the same thing. Yeah. Actually, that does remind me. And I'm gonna say that right now because it came up. Yeah, this next week, I'm still not sure whether I'm gonna do 1 or 2 streams, and then I'm going to take a break until January because, like, okay, so it's the lead up to Christmas, and then the week after, I'm going to be super busy with IRL stuff, including some medical exams that I should have already taken, but I only managed to get appointments for them during that time, so yeah. It's nothing serious. It's just something that's been a little bit, you know, annoying. It's alright, thanks for telling us, we're here for you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Zen, really. Save for the anime releases. Yeah, I've heard that this year was kind of cracked. I hear that this year was kind of cracked in terms of anime. Like, well, for starters, even before I started watching, like, anime coverage YouTubers, well, actually just one. I just watched one. But, like, I already knew about some anime that were, you know, making the rounds. And that usually doesn't happen. Usually I go through an entire year without knowing, like, what the kids are into nowadays. Except, I think the one exception was Spy X Family. Like in 2022 or 2021? I don't remember when it started. But yeah, like, that's the one that I caught. Well, that caught my eye. And I still want to watch it, like, you know, fully. But this year, like, at least, like, even if I hadn't been, like, watching, like, anime reviews and stuff, there's two that definitely stuck out. And those are Oshinoko and Frieren. Like, even if I hadn't started watching anime coverage, those two, I am sure that I would have noticed, basically. Oshinoko was, you know, well, being a VTuber, it was a little bit hard not to notice it. Not because of the subject matter, but because of the sheer amount of covers of the opening that showed up during that time, which were good. Like, the opening is a banger. But, like, yeah, even if not for nothing else, that would have caught my eye. Like, I'm not sure if it's, like, my cup of tea in terms of anime. I think that it's one of those things that I would probably want to experience because I know that it's, like, a good piece of fiction. Not so much because it's something that I really, really, really want to experience. Like, Frieren falls a little bit more into that category for me. Yeah, and Spy X Family. I also really want to watch Spy X Family because it just looks like a lot of fun. And that's on top of the two anime that I've already started watching. You know, that time that I got reincarnated as a slime and Descendants of a Bookworm, which, by the way, I watched 2 episodes of yesterday with my mom, and she liked it. And she said that it should be a book. And I told her, yeah, it is a book. It is a book. It's a light novel. And she was like, oh, okay. Starting to think that maybe I should get her, like, the light novels. I just don't know in what language they should be because they're not translated into either Atlantean or Portuguese. So, like, I'm not sure, like, if there's, like, French versions, maybe it would be easier for her to get than English. Because of her job. But yeah. That's the thing about Christmas, being there for your loved ones. Like, a week or so after you shared your bad news with us, I also got a call from my mom telling that my uncle's dad had passed away. But we're all here for each other at the end of the day. Yeah. Yeah, even, like, that's something that I've been thinking about a lot. Like, there's a lot of people that I think about not all the time, but, you know, like, every day. Like, every day, and, like, I usually say that I don't have, you know that thing, like, you know, friendship decay? I don't really have that, but I don't know if other people feel the same way. Like, I've been feeling a little bit bad about not being able to connect with people, like, you know, over the internet. And sometimes I'm afraid, like, oh, I haven't said anything for, like, 2 weeks or a month or something. I haven't been able to be there. Like, do they still like me? Do they think that I don't care about them anymore? Because that's just not the case. And I've been feeling that, like, a lot. Maybe one thing that I actually don't know what I could do to make things better. Other than actually being there, but sometimes it's like, oh, stuff just piles up, you know? Hi, Cyanic, welcome! I don't care much for the releases, but the homoerotic Netflix martial arts stuff got super good seasons. Okay. Good to know. Not really what I would watch, but yeah. I still need to finish Oshinoko, but goodness, that first episode is really heavy. That and the 7th. Yeah. Yeah, no, like, I already know the spoilers. Yeah, so my experience is always going to be, you know, a little bit colored by that, but I don't think that I should, you know, put it off just because I already know what happens. Like, which light novel? Ascendance of a Bookworm. It's about it's an isekai. It's about like a girl who was a librarian who died at an accident. And like she really loved books. It's why she wanted to be a librarian in the first place. And then she reincarnates as a 5-year-old girl named Mine, who is really sick. But yeah, as soon as she realizes what's going on, she goes like, as long as I have books, I'll be fine. And then she realizes that she reincarnated into a commoner family, which means that there are no books to be found. So she resolves to make her own books, and that's the starting point of the whole series. It's like, it's really cozy. It's really cozy. It's really nice. Like the world building is top notch, and it's like it's just a joy. It's something that I could have seen airing on Portuguese TV like a few years ago. Yeah, Japanese stuff that tends to get official translations to German, English, and if I recall correctly, French. Yeah, that's why I immediately went to French. That's why I immediately went to French, like, because my mom knows French. I don't know if she knows French better than English, but she taught French, so it's like, you know, I would need to actually check that. Stacked. I guess I'm too jaded because this year felt sparse. Yeah, no, I guess it would depend on what one likes, because it's like this. I know that when I say that this year was stacked, I say that it was filled with stuff that got, you know, good critical reviews and good, like, I don't know, it's stuff that is good. But just because it's good doesn't mean that it'll be everyone's cup of tea. Like, I'm one of those people who, like, if I say, like, for example, if I say what was the best Oscar nominee for Best Animated Feature in 2008, I would say that it's the one that won, WALL-E. But if I want to say what is my favorite movie that was nominated for Best Animated Feature in 2008, I am going to say Kung Fu Panda 100%, even though WALL-E is a better movie. So, you know, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. Like, the stuff that I've seen, it's like, oh yeah, no, this stuff is good. Is it what I really want to watch? Probably not, but I can tell that it has quality. I think it's mostly like that. Yeah. The full title is Ascendance of a Bookworm. I'll stop at nothing to become a librarian. Yeah, it's on Crunchyroll if you have like the subscription, so you can just watch it. She goes full Gutenberg. Exactly. Yeah. Zen. Oh man, too bad. I don't know if PPA is going to show up today, but yeah, he would. I'm pretty sure he would find that funny as well. Baki has a scene where a guy bows to a regular-ass cockroach and thanks him for being his sensei. And one more when a caveman gets a Dragon Ball transformation when they zoom in on his butt cheeks. It's very accurate, realistic martial arts stuff, TM. Especially the part about the butt cheeks, I get it. Yeah. Oh, but yeah. Long story short, things have been a little bit weird. Like, I haven't, like, not bad per se, but yeah. Don't make me whip out the Polish tongue twisters. No. No, I won't. I don't want to make you have to do that step. I can give you a Portuguese tongue twister though. In fact, I think that the last time that I pulled it off, that I pulled it out, was actually another Go-Go Nippon stream, which was em 3 pratos de trigo, 3 tigres comem trigo. Em 3 pratos de tigre, não, em 3 pratos de trigo. See, it's a tongue twister. I can't say it. Em 3 pratos de tigre, não, em 3 pratos de trigo, 3 tigres comem trigo. And Alexa is probably laughing at me right now. Em 3 pratos de trigo, 3 tigres comem trigo. Em 3 pratos de trigo, 3 tigres comem trigo. Em 3 pratos de trigo, 3 tigres comem trigo. Which basically means 3 tigers are eating wheat in 3 plates. Or from 3 plates. I lay defeated. This sounds like Russian, but scarier. Yeah, no, there's a lot of similarities between Russian and Portuguese. And it's pretty interesting. Like, I know something that I find kind of sad about myself. I can't really do a Portuguese accent when speaking English. Oh, 3 sad tigers, yes! Yeah. No, you said it better than I could ever. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Oh, Zen has an English tongue twister. Ooh, Sally sells she sells Sally sells seashells by the seashore. You got the tongue twister of your own language's meaning wrong. No, I only missed one word, which is not exactly the same thing. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Sally sells seashells by the seashore while she's not busy being an acorn princess. That's a Sonic reference, by the way. Sonic Sat AM, Sonic Archie Comics, whichever comes first. Oh man. I'm 31 and been watching anime since 99. The past 3 years felt like a drag, and I blame the way anime is licensed nowadays. Yeah, like, I can't really say much about how that happens, but I would understand. Also, the way that it's, like, sectioned, like, I mean, back when everything was totally legitly streamed or downloaded, like, super... like super duper legal stuff. Yeah, basically, yeah, no, like the way that anime is licensed, at least from what I can tell, it's like a big cake, and everyone is like, okay, depending on how much money you have, you get the bigger slice of the cake. I mean, I know that one of the ways that hello, Mikov! Welcome! We're talking about anime licensing. But yeah, I know that how it works for like some kids shows is that they have like these big showcases, and these big showcases where they have like packages of anime. So like you have one that is, you know, kind of good, and a bunch of others that are like filler. And the channels, you know, the channels that air those shows, I'm not sure if it works the same for like streaming services, but like, yeah, the channels, they go to these places and they buy the packages, and then they decide whether they want to localize or do something with those shows or not. Like, which is kind of sad. Which is kind of sad, but it is how it works, and it's one of the reasons why stuff on TV sometimes seems so barren. Yeah. Good luck on the sea-tongue twister. Let me try it again. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Damn it, Sally! I can't even do the tongue twister in my own mind. Oh man. Okay, let's see. Fui ao mar colher cordões, vim do mar, cordões colhi. Fui ao mar colher cordões, vim do mar, cordões colhi. Fui ao mar colher cordões, vim do mar, cordões colhi. Fui ao mar colher cordões, vim do mar, cordões colhi. Okay. I didn't know that one. Thanks, Alexa. Oh dear, step. I'm not sure if I can do that. And yes, Cyanicor, I hear that's usually the consensus, is that Sonic Sat AM was the best Sonic show. I definitely understand. I have a soft spot for Sonic Underground. Again, I am not going to say that it was better than Sonic Sat AM. Far from it. Like, there are some things that it does a little bit better than Sat AM. But take that with a grain of salt, because I don't mean like, oh, it's so much better. No, and you just have to look at the animation to realize that no, it's not a better show than Sonic Sat AM. But like, for example, the detail of roboticization being irreversible in Sonic Underground, as opposed to Sonic Sat AM, where it is reversible from the get-go. Like, just that gives a sense of finality to, like, and of lethality, I would say, to Sonic Underground that Sonic Sat AM just doesn't really have. At least not at the same level. Again, that one detail does not make Sonic Underground better than Sat AM. But, and this is a big but, it is a point in its favor. Also, here I am talking about Sonic shows again. Mikav is here to see Kairi enter unhinged mode with our tongue twisters. He didn't say it fast enough though. Yeah. Also, to answer your question, Mikav, I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. It's the berserk of Sonic shows. I do think so. Yeah. When was it reversible? I remember Uncle Chuck regaining sentience, but that's it. I think that at some point, or maybe it's something that was like, I don't know, a dream or something. But I seem to recall, I could be wrong, of course. It's been a while since I last watched Sat AM. I seem to recall that there were some episodes in which, like, a member of the Freedom Fighters was roboticized, and they managed to de-roboticize them. Like, I could be wrong. I know that, for example, in the Archie comics, that is legit a thing that could happen. Like, Mecha Madness, for example, that was a storyline in which that's the whole point. Like, Sonic gets roboticized, and what they do to be able to beat Sonic is they call in Knuckles from Angel Island, or the Floating Island. That's what it was called at that point. And they roboticize him while still keeping his mind intact for him to bring down Sonic, because he's the only person who can do that. Interestingly, that story was actually not penned by, the more serious writer for the Archie Sonic comics, because at that point the most serious writer was Ken Penders, the guy who is kind of infamous for good reasons. But that one was written by one of the comics more like comedy inclined writers. That was done by Mike Gallagher, and I honestly think that it's a better story than a lot of what Ken Penders tried to do for like milestone issues and stuff like that. It's still a very it's leagues better than Endgame, at least. My couch truly is the Elden Ring of furniture. Oh, I shudder to think. Archie had it, yeah. Yeah, and it was yeah, and like at the end of Mecha Madness, they de-roboticize both Sonic and Knuckles. And Sonic apologizes for the trouble that he caused while being like, you know, a mindless robot. I mean, yeah. But yeah, I was like I could be wrong, but I was under the impression that Sonic SAT-AM had a similar thing. Whereas, like, again, in Sonic Underground, like, roboticization was final, period. There was absolutely no way to reverse it. You would be lucky. Oh, and the roboticization in Sonic Underground also had this weird thing, which, like, okay, so in SAT-AM, it just turned, like, you know, Mobians into robots, like, you know, full robots. In Sonic SAT-AM, in Sonic Underground, roboticization could just be like, kind of like cyborgification. Like, only part of you got turned into a robot. Which also raised the stakes a little bit, because someone could be roboticized and you could have, like, no idea. If they were hiding the part of their body that was roboticized. So they could be working for Robotnik and you wouldn't know. Or they could actually be roboticized, but their mind could still be intact and you wouldn't know. And you wouldn't know, and in fact there was a whole episode about that. I thought Sonic went to jail there. Where? Also, I apologize. Like, I managed to make the stream go to Sonic. Sorry, Aki-chan. Here I am, standing right in front of you, and all I can do is talk about Sonic. If we're going into Archie...
Archie?
That's from that one show from the 70s. By the way, apologies if that's not your cup of tea. I need to play more. I need to play another Sonic game soon, because, I mean, like, that's a promise. January, Sonic game. 100%. Still don't know which one though. Yeah, I'm gonna at least... It might have been a different Sonic roboticization situation, but Sonic being roboticized looked like going against Sally's orders. He was actually kidnapped, so he was then imprisoned. Yeah, no, that's what happened. That's what happened. That's what happened in Archie. Like, after Mecha Madness, they had a literal kangaroo court in which there was a kangaroo. I'm pretty sure. And I think that Antoine was the prosecutor, which, yeah. Of course, since this was pretty early on in the comic, he relished the opportunity. We got that funny quote: "Sonic truly truly understands the meaning of war." Yup. I mean, Sonic in the Archie comics definitely does. They make it a huge point that, oh yeah, they grew up too soon. Like, you know, these are teenagers and they're already, you know, doing freedom fighting things and actual, like, heavy stuff. They have suffered loss and all sorts of tragedy by the time they're like 16, I think, because the comic at that point actually kept like a chronology. I think that by the point that Sonic went to space, like in issue 120 something, 125, I think, Like, when he reversed, like, the black hole machine that the... Oh, what were they called? The Zorda. I think they were the Zorda. I think they were the Zorda. They wanted to, like, they wanted to send Mobius to the Shadow Realm. And then Sonic stopped their device and got sent into space for his trouble. I think that he was supposed to be, like, either 16 or 17 at that point. So, yeah. Yeah, there you go, the Zorda. Not to be confused with Zordon. They did. It was written well, but the average person seeing that panel doesn't think about that. Yeah, no. There's a lot to like about the Sonic Archie comics, and I still haven't started reading the IDW ones. So much stuff on my plate. And I also haven't seen Sonic Prime, and I haven't played Sonic Frontiers. So much Sonic that I'm missing out on. The FOMO is real. Well, kind of. I'm not afraid of missing out because I know that those things are still... because those things are still gonna be there. Like, I have Sonic Frontiers. Oh, wait, no. Sonic Prime. Well, I can always do the thing that is very legal and totally not something that enterprises would want you to not do. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Yes, superstars. Yeah, that's yet another one. Oh, Sonic Dream Team. I can't play Sonic Dream Team. I can play Sonic Dream Team. I don't have any Apple products anymore. I used to have a MacBook. Well, I still have it, but like the monitor's busted. Other than that, it still works, which is very interesting. Like, I got that thing in 2009, and it still works. Other than the monitor. But yeah. But yeah, okay, again, apologies for that whole Sonic tangent. Let's go back to Akira-chan, and we'll talk about more Sonic probably when I play an actual Sonic game. I'm terrible. Or maybe not, I don't know. Right. But why do you want to do that?
Well, you did come all the way to Japan. You want to eat at a specialty restaurant at least once, right?
Well, I really like Akira's cooking, to be honest.
Huh?
I mean, it's really good.
Cut it out! Stop joking around!
Huh? I wasn't joking around. New around? I wasn't joking new around! Huh? Is he still there? I think he is. I mean, probably now that I mentioned his name, he's just gonna show up and say, "What did you say?"
Aki-chan gets bashful when she's praised.
I do not. I'm not bashful, she said as she blushed profusely.
Anyway, what do you want to do? If you've got a request for what to eat, you better make it quick.
A request, huh? Let me think. There are a lot of things I want to eat, but most of those I can get in Japanese restaurants back in my country. Oh yeah, like sushi. I like sushi. I had sushi yesterday, actually. My mom brought it back. Yeah. She went to the big city. And when I think about it, I get the feeling that the dinner Akira makes us closer to what Japanese actually eat every day. That's it. That's what I want.
What is it? Did you decide what you want to eat?
Yeah. I want to eat that.
What's that?
I don't know. That. Probably. Maybe. Yup. Yup, Aki-chan. That. Wow, okay. Pizza, Japanese pizza, or sushi? Okay, let's put it like this. If I was in Japan, I would like to eat either of these. And I do want to try, like, real sushi when I go to Japan. Not saying that the sushi that I get here is, like, fake. But, you know, it's different. But I think that I'm gonna say pizza. Because I am legitimately curious to know. Yes, new around. Yes. Yes. What the fuck is Japanese pizza? It's a pizza made in Japan, apparently. Yes, I am going. Yes, okay. I'm going with the Japanese pizza. I'm going with the Japanese pizza. Also, I have no idea. That's what I'm expecting the game to tell me. Like, how is Japanese pizza different from, you know, regular other worldly pizza? I guess. Actually, something that me and my brother were just talking about yesterday was the fact that when he went to the United States, he didn't go to a McDonald's, and how that was kind of a wasted opportunity, because McDonald's is super interesting because it adapts to I mentioned this before, it adapts to whatever target audience it's going for, like, you know, in each country. Which is why, for example, McDonald's in Portugal has soup in its menu. Like, it has soup and salad. I think that, you know, the OG McDonald's also has salad, but soup, for example, when I tell some, you know, American people that Portuguese McDonald's has soup, they all look at me funny. Well, they don't look at me, they read at me funny. But yeah, that's just like one of those little differences that I just searched that and now I want Japanese pizza. Okay, and with that segue, I am going to answer. McDonald's in Japan makes soup? That I don't know. But that's, again, that's one of the things that we were talking about. When we go to Japan, we want to go to McDonald's. Like, we really want to see what Japanese McDonald's is like. Or should I say McDonald's? Or whatever they call it in certain, like, anime. Or McDonald's. I like calling it McDonald's.
Japanese pizza?
Yeah, I heard about it. They say it looks a lot like a pizza, but it's way different.
Something that looks like pizza, but it isn't? What could it be? I wonder if it could be that.
That? Oh no, they're conspiring against me. McDicks. No, that's if McDonald's was a hot dog restaurant. But it's not. It's hamburgers. So no, it cannot be McDicks. Probably. I'm not sure. I mean, anything can be a dick if you think about it, and just, okay, though, I did not just say that, frickin'. What's wrong with me? Okay, I'm just gonna forget I said that.
Yes, we have one in our neighborhood, you know? What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, so they're not conspiring against me. Phew! And clipped. I mean, if you want to clip it, go ahead, be my guest. Like, it's okay. Why did I say that?
You'll understand when we get there.
Yes. Yes, we will. We will understand the magic. It's an open air restaurant. No, it's just the stock background that they use. Is this the place?
I see. I see. Now I understand.
Kairi is everything's a dildo if you're brave enough. Sure. Sure, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Oh, man. Oh, no. New Around, you just made me think of something. Does anyone here remember a clip that went, like, kind of viral, especially with, like, YouTube poops and stuff? There was this guy named Chad Warden, or something like that, who was, like, ranting about how he couldn't play the Wii because the controller looked like a dildo. Yeah, that's what came to my mind right now. Also, I never had a Wii. I do have games for it, but I don't have the actual console. I do know people who have it. That they were richer than I was back then. How appropriate that I went to Morshu. Good old Chad Warden. Irashai! This is a Japanese pizza restaurant? Well, that's what Japanese pizza is? Okonomiyaki? I know what okonomiyaki is! I know what okonomiyaki is. I've had it. It's delicious. My mom sometimes makes it at home as well. He wasn't brave enough. I mean, I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna try moving on from that. Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking. Yeah, no, you're talking about Chad Warden. Yes, he wasn't brave enough. No, he wasn't. At least I'm going to assume that that's the case because then things. Yeah, no. Back to okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki is delicious, and that's what we're gonna talk about now. Bonito flakes.
Yes, we call it okonomiyaki in Japan.
Okonomiyaki.
The wheat flour is boiled in water, then mixed with cabbage or pork or whatever ingredients you like, and fried on top of a hot iron griddle.
Yup. I know what this is. I love it. I'm probably gonna ask my mom to make some, like, sometime this week. Wow. And so, Via and Kairi turned into Owen Wilson for a second there. Wow.
Some regions even put noodles inside. Here in Tokyo, you can get a regional variety called monja. But today we'll be eating the standard okonomiyaki.
Okay, sure.
Anyway, let's put in our order. I think I'd like to try this special.
Special?
Yeah, it's got all kinds of toppings inside. Most restaurants have one, so if you're not sure what to get, it's the simplest thing.
Wow. I see. Then I'll have the special too.
Now we fry it up.
Huh? You mean this is self-service?
Some restaurants are. Some will fry it up for you, but some let you fry it up yourself.
I'm a little bit afraid of hot. The special is the simplest, really. Yeah, it sounds a bit. I wouldn't say backwards, but yeah, like not all that intuitive. That is true. Like you'd think that the special comes like with all sorts of stuff.
Personally, I think it's more fun when you fry it up yourself.
Also, you can't make excuses if it comes out like extra crispy. Wow.
Really creepy. Okay, here we go.
Okay, visual novel Kairi. I'm going to... You're making the Owen Wilson thing harder to get over. Okay? Okay, let's go at it again. Oh, wow. Ka-chow!
Once the wheat flour mixes with the water, you can mix it with the softened ingredients, and it spreads out in a circle on the pan. Then once one side fries up, you use this utensil to flip it over.
Oh, you mean a spatula?
It's a hard skill to master. Really? I guess it does take some getting used to. I still can't get used to it, no matter how I try. Here, Aki-chan, you do mine. Okay, what about you?
Me? I think I'd like to try it on my own.
Really? Well, then watch me first.
And of course, Aki-chan nails it because, well, she is the super cook mastermind of the Misaki family. Which is not a high bar to clear, I'm gonna guess, but, you know.
I guess it's time. Now slip the spatula in between the pan and the ingredients. And as hard as you can...
Wow! The model just jumped.
And as hard as you can... Hey-ya! See? You just flip it over.
I see. Naruhodo ne. 面白いね。とっても面白いです。
The trick is not to hesitate. Here, try it.
Oh, then that would be amazing. That not amazing, but I don't think that I would be able to master it. Unless I really turn off my brain. The pink one looks kind of creepy like that. A little, like she's just staring at you. Yeah.
Look at my ribbon. I mean my boobs.
Nah, I'm not gonna be that mean to Makoto. She's a good character. Oh, okay. Slip the spatula underneath the okonomiyaki. Then, as hard as you can. It's mostly that the face isn't changing from that blank expression. Yeah. Yeah, no, like... Actually, that is something that they could have done. They could have included, like, some blinking animations. But, I guess back in 2011 they didn't have the technology. Or maybe this is not that kind of game.
Yeah! Ah! Oh dear, that didn't work. It really got away from you.
Yep, sounds about right. This is something that me and V and Kairi have in common. We're not very good at cooking.
Don't worry about it. It just caved in a little. You just have to reshape it.
I guess it really is hard to get the hang of it. But it's definitely a lot of fun frying it for ourselves.
Do you think they're cooked through? I think so. Now we add sauce and mayonnaise and sprinkle on the aonori. Oh, aonori, blue seaweed. Okay, and katsubushi.
Yeah, bonito flakes. Do you burn cereal? If I tried hard enough, I'm pretty sure I could. But no, it has never happened. Yet. No, it's just like... I can make some stuff, but mostly is like really, really simple things. Like, I've never baked a cake, for example. Or wait, no, I did try to bake one. It was kind of hard because it was a kind of cake that was supposed to be like moist inside, and I wasn't able to make it like that. I think. Does lurking also work here on YouTube? Yeah, it does. Yes, it does, Mika. Mikav. How is your name pronounced, by the way? I want to make sure that I pronounce it correctly. But yeah, now lurking does work. One thing that I think cancels it kinda is muting. But that's something that I saw like a long time ago. I don't even know if it's true anymore or not. I mean, knowing YouTube, probably. But yeah.
Aonori is dried seaweed.
Oh, okay. Then Mika, yes. You, Mika, me, Kairi. Me not strong man like Tarzan. Me very noodly, actually.
Katsubushi is dried shaved fish.
Yes.
It really adds to the flavor.
Yes, it does. It's delicious.
It's a necessity for okonomiyaki.
Another one? Really? Okay. Wow.
Yes, it's all done.
Gonna eat dinner. Be right back. Okay, Mika. Bone apple teeth, as I usually say.
This is okonomiyaki, the Japanese pizza. Okay, time to eat.
Huh? Wait, you mean we're going to eat it right off the pan?
Yes, it varies by restaurant, but generally speaking, you want to leave it on the pan so you're practically panting from the heat.
Okay then, that is not something that we do here at my place. We take it off the pan and put it on the plate. It's still good though. Like, and it's not genuine okonomiyaki.
I should get...
Next time that I go to a Japanese grocery store, I'm going to see if I can get okonomiyaki sauce. Because yeah, we usually when my mom makes okonomiyaki, we use barbecue sauce because I read that it's not that it's similar, but it creates a similar effect. Basically, you know, and the smoky flavor does go well with it. But yeah, next time that I manage to go to a store, or next time that I buy online, I'll probably get a bottle of okonomiyaki sauce. I see.
Anyway, itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu. Nom 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 nom. Ah, hot! Ah! Oh no! VN Kairi is dead. Cause of death? Okonomiyaki. Too hot. Too hot.
Hey, careful not to burn yourself.
It really is hot coming right off the griddle. This is worse than that time I tried to eat buldak noodles without any water, milk. I don't know. I started hearing that those things are not very good. Yeah, you can definitely do step. It is something that you can make at home. I mean, it's never gonna be as good as what you get like in a restaurant, but yeah. But yeah, no, it's surprisingly easy to make at home, or at least it looks easy. I have never actually made it. My mom is the one who does. Hello, PPA, welcome. The gritty, no, they are not hitting the gritty. In fact, if you hit the gritty, you'll die. Well, you won't die, but you will be sent to the hospital with a severe burn. They were indeed conspiring against you. Yes, I see now that that is true. It's hot as hell, but...
How is it?
It's great! But the sauce smells so good, caking on the pan. It's got so many toppings inside it, but they're all so skillfully prepared. It's like nothing I've ever tasted. This is making me hungry. Come on, Step. Are you being a scaredy cat? No, dude. Like what I said is true. Like, don't hit a hot griddle. It'll mess you up. This isn't like pizza. This isn't like pizza at all. This reads like Alex Yeek. You know, one thing that I love about Alex Yeek is that it has just been universally accepted that his last name is Yeek. He's not Alex whatever he is. He's Alex Yeek. Fitting game for today since I just came back from meeting an American friend who's visiting Germany and a mutual German friend who's also showing him around. Unfortunately for my American friend, neither of us are cute girls. Yeah. Disappointment. But he already knew that. He already knew that from the get-go, right? Like, it wasn't like he got to the airport and you two showed up and he's like, hi, and he was like, I thought you were girls. I mean, I'm assuming. Yay, okonomiyaki. I'm stuffed! Like Tricky!
1200... wait, no.
Wrong voice.
1200 yen... 1200 yen for one okonomiyaki.
Huh?
I wonder if it would have been cheaper if I hadn't gotten the special.
Indeed, huh? I mean, probably if you had just gotten like one or two ingredients instead of getting the whole entire special. By the way, the okonomiyaki that my mom makes usually we go like with either like the toppings that we usually use are like either bacon or tuna or mushrooms, and I think that there was ham. My brother likes ham. I don't. I am wearing almost perfectly noise canceling headphones, listening to your stream and playing Unpacking, and I could still hear a cart outside blasting the music at like 200%. Yup. I am familiar with that predicament. How deep can my voice go? How can I test that? How can I actually test that? Apologies for like the pause, but like I am legitimately thinking about like how can I prove how can I tell? Cause like yeah, no, this is my natural register. By the way, yeah, I don't have a VTuber voice. I just use my natural voice. Maybe I should. Maybe that would make it more convincing that I'm a guy. But well, I Kairi am not a robot. I am VTuber. Well, PNG tuber, who is also a VTuber. It's a subset. Whatever. No, I was trying to think if there's like a song or something that goes kind of deep that I can actually reach. Whenever I think of that, the first one that comes to my mind is like the Phantom of the Opera. There was a time where I was trying to do like both voices, Villain voice? Let's see. Villain voice. I mean, when I try to think of like characters, like for example, Shadow or something, maybe My Way by Frank Sinatra? No, that's a little bit. Let's see. I'm gonna get the lyrics. Okay, My Way. My way. Yeah, though I want the lyrics. And now the end is near. That is probably a little too high. Yeah. And so I face that final curtain. Yeah, no, I'm going high. And now the end is near. And so I face that final curtain. My friend, I'll make it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway. And more, much more than this, I did it my way. A little bit. Oh, JoJo Part 1, wait, which one is that? I think I love that opening, actually. Let me see. Ba 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 ba. Let me just hear a little bit. Let's see. Oh, right. Na 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 na. No me amo, suiko atayuku. Na 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 na. Na na na. Wait. Na 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 na. Oh right, it's reading. Whoa. Jojo. Yes, it is indeed a bizarre copyright strike. I forgot that it was capturing like everything that comes out of my computer, not just the game. But yeah, no, that was a little bit of karaoke, but a little bit of impromptu karaoke. Jojo. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-bum-ba-da-dum, bum-bum-ba-da-dum. Na-da-na-na-na-na-na, na-da-na-na-na-na-na. Na-da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Na-da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Na 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 na. Oh no, my cat is here. I hope that she doesn't think that I was suffering or something. You are louder than it, so you're probably good. Yeah, no, but yeah, I guess that's a bit go on, tempt fate. I'm not sure I want to do that though. But actually, like the lowest that I can think that I've attempted to go, again, it was with the Phantom of the Opera. Let's see if I can like go there. Because that's probably as low as I can go. Probably. I don't know. Let's see. The Phantom of the Opera is there inside your mind. My cat is just having the zoomies behind me. Errol König goes kind of low too. I don't know that one. I don't know that one. But yeah, no, that's that I think that's like the lowest that I can go without straining. Yeah, that one note in in Phantom of the Opera. But yeah, a little bit of an impromptu karaoke session. I don't know if that was worth it. I hope it was. Oh, it's a famous German poem. Oh, okay. And someone made music for it. Okay.
Hey, Akira, you want to stop somewhere on the way home? I don't think so. I have all my shopping done.
But I guess step means something else. Oh. Old song. We making it through the Black Plague with this one. Song? Do you mean Aha? Do you mean Aha? The guys behind Take On Me? And oh, what was the name of the other one? It's the one that I like it more than I like it more than Take On Me. What was it? What was it? The sun always shines on TV. Yeah. Which I will sing in a karaoke sometime. Falkenstein's version of it is great. I can recommend it. Is it actually Falkenstein or Falkenstein? Falkenstein. So many ways. So many different ways. See, this is when... Oh! Zoomers use instead of ass these days. Please do not hit the millennial with Zoomer lingo. Oh no! I've been hit! I'm downed! Please tell my story. One day it'll be funny. No, wait, I'm fine. I'm 20 years old. Am I still a Zoomer for liking brain rot humor? No. No, you're not. Wait. Wait. I bet you still say amazeballs. No. No, I don't. I struggle internally. I struggle internally to not say for the win. For the win, lol, Ponzors. What in the great googly moo. Oh man, back to the DeviantArt days. Even though like that's lingo that it wasn't like just on DeviantArt, it's just that DeviantArt was the only place with physical interaction. Well, not physical What am I saying? I'm really starting to wonder what the heck is wrong with my cat today. Spiritual Zoomer. Yeah. I mean, I don't know to whom you're referring, but yeah. Gen Z starts in 1997, so yeah. Yeah, 20... Oh. Also me, born in 1997. You're one of the earliest Zoomers, Alexa! How does that make you feel? Oh man. Oh man. Okay, so remember when I said that Kairi's performer was born before the Little Mermaid movie came out? You know, the 1989 one? So yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how long before, but yeah, it was before that. It was before that, and The VTubing term, I'm not calling you old. Yeah, no, that's okay. That's okay. Besides, like, you know, my character is from Atlantis, and unlike, how can I put this? Atlantis went down a very long time ago. I am time displaced, but in, like, you know, practical terms, I'm, like, over 2,000 years old. It's just that I don't really look like it. I don't look nearly as, like, desiccated as something that... What am I talking about? I hate it here. Oh, dude, Alexa. It's too bad I'm not there with you, because, like, okay, I'm gonna give you a virtual hug. You ready? Hug. Hug. Yup. Goo goo gaga. Gimme VHS tapes. Roblox Skibbity Toilet game stream when? I don't know. Like, I'm not that interested in Roblox. I know that it's one of those things that the kids are into nowadays, but it's one of those things that, like, I have a huge backlog. Before I get to Roblox, I have a lot of things that I want. Kairi, the children yearn for Gary's mod. I don't know if I actually have it. But if I don't, I should get it. I'm gonna check. No, I don't have it. I have to get it. But yeah, like, but what would I do in Gary's mod? What would I even do in Gary's mod? Because, like, the most interesting things that I've seen done in Gary's mod are, like, videos. Like, you know, before a Source filmmaker, everyone was using Gary's mods to make, like, animations and stuff like that. And it was it was super interesting. Like, if you have never seen it, Google Half-Life Full Life Consequences. Also, what was it called? I don't remember the name of the actual thing, but it was something about John Freeman, who was Gordon Freeman's brother, who was working at an office typing on a computer. You pulled out the lolicon, she's a 3,000-year-old vampire. No. I'm a Shotokan. Lolicons are girls. Shotokans are boys. And yes, I know what the term means. And sometimes I wish I didn't. Full life consequences. There you go. There you go. Thank you so much, PPA. I knew that it was a great name. Like, it's Half-Life, Full Life Consequences. Oh man. No, my character is... My character is a boy, so if someone would be, like, you know, wanting that kind of thing, they would be a Shotokan. It's just that it's like the... Oh man, we're not gonna go into that now. We're not gonna go into that now, Step. Right! Oh, fuck! Damn it! You're right! I'm sorry. Where are the clippers? I want to get to them before they get to me. It's used for both effectively. Okay, yeah, no, it's the name of the genre, I think. Right? It's the name of the genre. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Yeah, okay. Aliens and monsters are attacking his place. Zombie ghosts, leave this place. But this is our house! And the pants were singing. Pasta Fazul, Kairi is a fool. Yes! I think that much has been established by now. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay, no. Close. That was scary. Listen, why are you at the soup store, anime? Yes, someone made an animation of that, right? Yeah. By the way, speaking of the soup store thing, if I want to plug my brother's work a little bit, but it's in Portuguese, so my brother once made fandubs of Code Ment. Code Ment, if you don't know, is the thing where the soup store meme comes from. But yeah, Gmod is for shitposting with a physics engine. Meant for either friends or solo maniacs. Has some goofy horror maps. Okay. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I get Gary's mod and experiment a little bit with it and see if I can actually make a stream out of it. Unless I can, you know, just call a bunch of other people who would be up for doing some shenanigans, some tomfooleries. I mean, I don't know, like, I really need to up my collab game. It has a mind of its own! It says black is the dye. What, Gary's mod? Gary's mod, does Gary's mod have a mind of its own? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised by now. It has been around for a long time. Well, a long time in internet terms. It hasn't been around since the 50s, so it's still a baby. Like, millennials are still babies. Yeah, that's what I figured too, Cyanic. Yeah.
Okay. What about you? Me? Not especially. Ah! That's it! I could use some money. Is there a bank or something I can make a withdrawal?
It's from Code Ment when they... Oh! Yep, that does sound like a thing that would happen in Code Ment. Do you want to be friends forever? 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 Forever?
Are you done?
Forever? Oh, man. Code Ment was great. Oh, man. I've never watched Code Geass, and I don't think I have to. Again, Code Geass is one of those things like, look, I can tell that this is good. It's just not for me.
A bank? I'm sorry, but all the banks are closed at this hour.
Really? Even the ATMs?
Most ATMs in Japan close at night too. It may be a crime prevention measure.
I see. Well, you have to go to bed moneyless, visual novel Kairi.
Ah, but the ATMs in Konbini are open 24 hours, so you might be able to make a withdrawal off your credit card there.
Really? I mean, how convenient! I'm sorry. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna start to voice Makoto like this. Like this. Wait. Kairi, you are a freaking millennial. Boo. Sorry. There's crime in Japan? Well, if Persona 5 has taught me anything, is that yes. Yes, there is. Actually, I would... would my computer, would my little laptop from 2017 be able to take Persona 5? Because if it did, that could also be a good game to try to play. Huh. Now that I think about it. Like, my brother played it. And I've watched him play it. So, like, I know spoilers, but still, like, I never played it for myself. And I'm not gonna make, like, the exact same choices that he did. Even though the story doesn't change all that much. If you count fiction, okay, then according to Detective Conan, Japan has the highest murder rate in the world. Yup. That and Cabot Cove, Maine, Campbellford, somewhere in Essex, England. What other places are there that are, like, innocuous, but because of the murder mystery set there, they become, like, kind of hellish? You guys know what Cabot Cove is, right? Probably not. I forgot. I have millennial brain. Cabot Cove is from Murder, She Wrote. Campbellford is from Father Brown. One is British, the other isn't. They both count as cozy murder mysteries, which is interesting to me that category even exists. I don't think that Detective Conan would count as that, but it would be funny if it did. Or maybe it only applies to live action? I don't know. Kairi, it's better than Gen 7 Brain. Did I hear Father Brown? Yes, you did, Alexa. It's usually my and my family's go-to dinner show. You know, like how I say, oh, it's 9, I have to go. During the week, that's the time at which Father Brown starts on soon-to-be Star Crime, I think. I got that that's what you meant. I mean, you just have to add the little leg on the bottom of the 7 to get the Z. So yeah, I got it. Mark Williams is awesome, by the way. Sorry, I'm playing Pokemon. Yes. Oh, Alpha Sapphire. Good choice. I started mine, but I haven't been able to actually finish it. I have played the original Pokemon Sapphire. My file from 2003 still exists. I have never restarted that game. All my Pokemon from 2003, they're still there.
Yes, by the way, do you have any travelers
checks? No, I have Genshin checks. No. There's still an active community for Gen 6, sort of. Oh, okay. I mean, makes sense. Shoot, speaking of dinner, I have to go make mine. Right on topic of the game, though. Ramen with a quail egg. Oh. Awesome. Have a great dinner, Alexa. That does sound delicious. So it was on point that we went out for okonomiyaki in the game. Also Japanese dinner stuffs. I'm only getting back to it again now, but you can find trade partners and such. That is really cool. That is really cool. Like one thing that I remember being a little bit scared of, like with my Gen 7 games, was like the Wonder Trade thing. I'm not being able to get more Wonder Trades, but I'm not exactly the best example. I've always been used to playing Pokemon solo. Like can't count on any trades whatsoever because like me and my brother were the only ones who had the games back then, like in our usual circles. So yeah, the only trades that we did was between like Pokemon Red, Gold, and Silver, and it was because we had Pokemon Stadium 2. Like we could trade between those games. Then one day, our Pokemon Red or Gold, I don't remember, but there was one of our games that well, the save file got corrupted and we lost like 100 or so Pokemon that we had that we were like keeping, because we were doing this thing where, yeah, we played the game multiple times, but we kept the Pokemon. Yeah, we lost them. We lost them all. You could host some Gen 7 community games, multis, or Battle Royale or something before 3DS Wi-Fi is killed off early next year. I don't know. The thing is, like, I can't... Oh, I got it, Cyanic, though. I got it, Cyanic. Don't worry, and thank you. And that was before... My story with Pokemon, with like early Pokemon games, have been a little bit tragic, because yeah, first there was that, like all those Pokemon, we lost them for good, and we still have a few holdovers in our Gold and Silver games, including one that was really special to me. There was this, and I don't know if I've ever talked about her here, but I used to have that's the issue. Gotta lose. Okay, Alexa, have a nice ramen. Yeah, the whole capturing footage is a little bit yeah, that's the issue. But yeah, going back a little bit, I had a Jolteon that I named Tracy and then later Trini, when I realized that Tracy was an actual name of a character in the anime. To be fair, when I first named her Tracy, it was meant to be an homage to Tracy Chapman, not like the Tracy from the anime. Also, the Orange Islands hadn't started airing in Portugal yet, so I didn't really, have that idea of the name yet. So yeah, later she became Trini, and I swear that Jolteon had a glitch or something, because okay, you know how Thunder only hits 80% of the time, or at least it's what it says. She never missed. Like 10 times out of 10, she would always hit her mark. I used her for the fight, like in Pokemon Stadium, the original. Like, there's a fight against Mewtwo once you clear, I think, the whole stadium or something, or the Gym Leader Castle. Don't remember exactly which one. But yeah, I used her. She was at like level 60 something or 70 something, and I took her to the fight against a level 100 Mewtwo, and she held her own. Like, that Jolteon was amazing. And I'm almost 100% sure that she was glitched. Then I transferred her to Gold and Silver, and that security was kind of gone. But when I got her back when I got her back into Red and used her like in Stadium, yeah, like, she never missed. It was like, it was amazing. And then she survived. She survived the Pokemon Red disaster, let's call it like that. And we still have quite a bunch of Pokemon left, like in our Gold and Silver games. But then the battery death happened to both of our games, and all of our Pokemon from that time are just gone. And Thunder's accuracy is actually 70 instead of 80, so it's extra impressive. Right, right, it is. Right, it is 70. Yeah, and again, she never missed. And, well, now she's gone. And it's always been kind of weird for me trading Jolteons after that. I think it's because, like, you know, since the games have gotten a lot more other Pokemon that I also like, it's always felt a little bit weird. Like, in my current Violent game, I'm wondering if I should keep the Espeon that I've had with me since the beginning of the game, or if I should, like, for my final team, if I should replace her with a Jolteon. Probably named Trini as an homage to my Jolteon. Also, like, if you know Power Rangers, you will realize why I named her Trini after switching over from Tracy. These fingers in your eyes, we stooge posting now. Yeah. Honestly, I was never big on online mode either, but it's still nice to see. I want to finally have a few proper battles before it closes down. Yeah. Yeah, no, I understand that. Want to learn about my new Sonic OC? I called him Deez. Disney. Disney Richards. I'm trying way too hard to escape the joke. Also, no, like unless your OC is a chestnut, I don't see why you would be called that. My blue and yellow saves were still there last I checked, but gold died. Yeah, no, gold and silver are super volatile. Like, I tried starting a new game again, but you know, just doesn't work since the battery is dead. You just can't save. It's just gone. The only way to properly play Pokemon Gold and Silver nowadays is either through emulation, or if Nintendo ever puts it like on the Virtual Console or whatever service they have for Nintendo Switch Online. I don't remember what it's called, but you know the one where you have a whole bunch of classic games, and you can play like whatever. Like I played Wario Land 3, I think, on that during the short time that I had Nintendo Switch Online. I still want to see if I can actually get it, like, you know, for an entire year, because it does feel like something that is worth it, especially since it has all those Nintendo 64 games. And physical Nintendo 64 games are so expensive, and it makes me so sad. It makes me so sad. I want to have the cartridges to put on my actual Nintendo 64, because I love my Nintendo 64. It was my first big console, and I only have 2 games for it. Got him. Yes, you did. You got me. You got me to say these nuts. These nuts, those nuts. What nuts? All the nuts. Nuts. This is just nuts. Everyone is nuts. By which to say, everyone is a little bit kooky. When I got into Alpha Sapphire 2020-ish, I'd finally got my little sis to play a mainline game too, so there was that to do instead. Gold and Silver on the 3DS Virtual Console. If you got it before the closure, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I hope with all my heart that they put it on the on the Nintendo Switch Online thing. Because, yeah, no, like, not that I can't relive them. Again, I have emulation, but you know how Nintendo is. Bleh. If I can play it again with the dang it. In a way that Nintendo won't side-eye me for it. You can emulate online features just to a very limited capacity. Yeah, no, I know about that. I just don't know how to do it exactly. But I'm pretty sure that, like, with a little bit of research, I can get there. Nutslug, where we join the two conversations. Getting a CFW on the 3DS is pretty easy, so you can still get the Virtual Console games. A CFW? What is that? I legit don't know what that is. Nuzlocke is based on Nuzleaf, so Nuzlocke already works. Yeah, I mean, C-Dot is pretty much an acorn. You know? A nut. So yeah, it's this nut. If you have more than one, it's these nuts. These nuts, those nuts. All the nuts. Including games that were never on virtual... Oh! Custom firmware. Oh, okay. Well, that's a little bit too advanced for me. Just this is just turning into a Zatsu with some Go-Go Nippon in between. Wait, isn't that the name that isn't that the sound that they say that penguins make? You know, the newt. Newt. Oh yeah, I recently divorced my wife because she turned out to be a heinous criminal. She dared to violate Nintendo's intellectual property rights by making a fan game. People these days, I swear. Yeah, I know, right? How dare people show their love for a franchise by violating the copyright? I don't get people nowadays. Just like every Go-Go Nippon stream. I mean, yeah, no, it's par for the course at this time. Ghost Newt. Newt. Newt, or nut, was also the way that they divided Portuguese administrative areas. They were called the nuts. I am not joking. I am not joking. They were actually called that. Actually, I'm just going to check. I'm just going to check if they actually had the S or not. The nomenclature of territorial units for statistics. Yep. There you go. Yep. Statistical regions of Portugal are named nuts. The more you know. Okay, let's go on. Let's go on because I'm pretty sure that they're tired of staring at me just talking to the void. I mean, I'm not talking to the void, but they don't know that. So, let's go back to them. Oh yeah, I don't have them with me, but why? That time they unceremoniously cancelled the Metroid fan game that took like 8 years to make, shattered out all my hope for a good 3D Pokemon fan game, to be honest. Yeah, Nintendo do be like that. Ah, dude, you just reminded me of something that happened. Something similar happened to, I think it was a remake of the original Mortal Kombat. I think. I am not sure. I think that the team that made that went on to make something else that backfired. Like... Yeah. That was kind of a... That was kind of a tragedy, but I don't remember what game specifically, like what the fan remake was, or what the other game that they made was. So before I go too much off the deep end. Oh, okay, new around. That's fine. Thank you always for being here. And have a great night's sleep. Where was I? Oh, right.
Banks are about the only place where you can cash in your traveler's checks. but the banks all close by 3 p.m.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
So if you want to do it, make sure you do it early.
Ah, I see. Thanks. That should be okay.
Yay! Bye!
Anyway, do you think we can stop by the Konbini?
Of course. Is that okay, Akira?
Sure. Another Scott Cawthon literally paying fan game devs and publishing their work. Yeah. The big difference is that Scott Cawthon doesn't really... Like, he is not a big company. Especially not one that's been around since the 1800s. Which is Nintendo's case. So, like, when people say, oh, why is Nintendo so behind the times? I'm like, dude, they started as a card publisher in the 1800s. I think it was, like, 1890 something. So, like, you're talking about a company that has been around since the Victorian era, if you're talking Western. If we're talking Japanese, if we're talking Japan, the Meiji era. So... You know the Meiji era? The one that Rurouni Kenshin takes place in? Yeah. That one. Nintendo has been around since then. So, yeah, no, it makes sense that they're a little bit backwards. Like, I'm pretty sure that some of the big heads in the company are still like, you know, no, we have been here this long and we've done things right and we're gonna keep doing things right. And that means stomping out our fans' dreams. Yeah. Yeah, but they stupid. Yeah. Like, I like Nintendo. Not as much as I think Sega. Which I think it's also pretty old, but I'm pretty sure it's not as old as Nintendo. Yeah, I like them, but yeah, I am not going to deny that they are a little bit stupid sometimes. And I hope that no Nintendo reps are watching this right now, because that's gonna blacklist me hard. That can be bad for my growth as a internet creator person. Honestly, I felt it was mostly within their right to stop independent creations. Yeah, no, like, I'm not saying that it's not. What I am saying is that sometimes they go a little bit too far. You know? Like, because one thing is asking your fans, let's put it like that, is asking them to stop what they're doing because what they're doing is not, you know, under their umbrella. And they can perceive it as it's hurting them financially, which, fair. But on the other hand, I also think that the way that they do it, like, the way that they go about it, you know, they make it seem like the fans have committed some mortal sin, and, like, to the point where, like, they can never, ever work on anything else anymore because, like, Nintendo is like, ha, you can't do this, like, it feels like they're almost blacklisted, and that's what I don't think is, that's what I don't think is, you know, correct from their part, because these are their fans. These are people who do these things because they love them that much. So, yeah, no, I think that both sides have a good point. It's just the way that people go about it, you know? My dad is Satoru Iwata and his lawyers are getting finished on your case as we speak. Yeah. Yeah. Nintendo versus the mouse. Whose lawyers would win? Good question. One has Ninja Tendo and the other has Diz Ninjas. Okay. Yeah, it's hard for me to see it that way when they leave so many up. I know multiple Pokemon fan games that have been around for about a decade that Nintendo didn't touch. Super Smash Flash was mostly untouched. Yeah, no, like, that
that kind of goes a little bit with what I said. Like, admittedly, I'm not as into like the whole fan game scene as much, but it's like, I don't know. They probably have their reasons. Hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. No. I'm gonna start imagining Nintendo's lawyers and Disney's lawyers as metaphorically as a hydrogen bomb and a coughing baby, respectively. It's a lot rarer to hear about them actually stopping something, and when it was, it was often something like Pokemon Uranium depicting Pokemon suffering. Yeah, no, like I said, admittedly, I am not that well versed in fan games. I am going to, okay, maybe one thing that would be helpful is to just say what my background with fan games is, and it's just one game that like I am more familiar with because it was kind of a big deal at the time, and that was not into the fan game scene. Kairi Fraudkita confirms. I mean, why am I a fraud? Like, what have I played any fan games that I don't know of? Besides, if they announced they'd stop trying to control their IPs, we'd get something like Mario commits mass murder in about a week. Yeah, no, like, no, there's a lot of thinking to be done around that. And again, like I said, I am not. Like, I don't know much about the fan game scene. Okay, so, isn't trying to, I think that we had a little bit of a break. At least I got a notification here saying that the thing went down a little bit. I dare you to look up Pokemon Whack. That we'll see. We'll see. Mario Mass Murder Flash games went hard, to be honest. Yeah, I remember those. I didn't like them all that much. But yeah, no. And yeah, Cyana, keep in mind that what I said was about, like... Okay, going back a little bit to reformulate my thoughts. I thought that the whole, Nintendo going after fan games was a little bit less like what you mentioned, and more like Hasbro killing off My Little Pony Fighting Is Magic, and just leaving them in the dust. Because that's the only example of a fan game that I remember that I was actually into, that I wanted to see finished, and that I was excited about. And when Hasbro came down and gave them the cease and desist, that was like, on one hand, I understand. On the other, I also saw that as Hasbro kind of misunderstanding what they were trying to do. Of course, after that, Lauren Faust stepped up and provided them with, new character designs and a new, like, lore and a new world for them to build their fighting game upon, which was great. And now we've got Them's Fighting Herds, which I still haven't played. But I want to see if I can get, because it is a project that I've always found fascinating, especially because of that history. No, that was not Hasbro, Step. That was not Hasbro. It was Lauren Faust. The lady. Yeah, the lady that made like the
the initial concept art and the setting of the general setting of Friendship is Magic. And who was, I think, showrunner until season 2, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, no, it wasn't Hasbro itself. Hasbro, like, as soon as they made it a cease and desist, they looked the other way. Who came to the rescue was indeed Lauren Faust, who, if I recall, was actually able to put a little bit more of the original personalities that she wanted for the characters in Them's Fighting Herds, because since it was going for more of a shonen target audience than Friendship is Magic ever was, that meant that they could like experiment and go a little bit further with some of the characterization. Like, for example, oh dang, I don't remember her name, but like the reindeer. Like the reindeer character, who was like your Rarity X-Spy, like, she's a lot more stuck up than Rarity is. She's a lot more stuck up. Her whole deal is like, you peasants are no match for me. I will be the one to beat this whole tournament, and you'll just stand there watching and basking in my magnificence. Yeah, original Rarity was supposed to be a little bit more like that, and that's what we got with the reindeer character, whose name I don't remember, and that pisses me off. But yeah, no worries, I get it. However, I see a lot of people complaining about Nintendo doing anything about fan projects. Yeah, no, yeah, it really is one of those topics that, like, it's not completely black and white on either side of the fence, but yeah. Like, there can be excesses in both sides, but as far as I know, and because this was the only example that I knew, as far as I know, like, Nintendo hasn't been, that bad. They've been worse. they've been worse with other things. I was the fraud all along. Wife material, to be honest. Yeah, no, like, an awesome thing about the cast of Them's Fighting Hers is that they're basically anime characters. They're just straight up. I mean, the anime sensibilities can be seen in Friendship is Magic as well, like, even from the beginning, but still. But Them's Fighting Herds goes even further with that. So, yeah. Why do I keep seeing into tangents? All the tangents, all the time. And we still haven't gotten to the end of day 2 of Go-Go Nippon. They have vending machines everywhere, but 24-hour ATMs are only in the convenience stores? And there are a lot fewer places that take credit cards than I expected. Oh, yes! Yes, I have heard of that. I have heard of that visual novel, Kairi. You always have to have some cash on hand. Especially in smaller restaurants. There are a lot of places you can't use them. Visual novel, Kairi, I thought we were inside your own mind. Where have you been in this, like, in these 2 days that you've been seeing those smaller restaurants? Vien Kairi's got some good points. Yep. So yeah, no quail eggs for us. They went bad. Saddest part, we had 8 unused quail. Oh, dude. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Like, I can't do anything, but... Dude, seriously. No. I feel your pain, Alexa. Really? Could you at least replace them with, like, I don't know, regular chicken eggs, or it wouldn't be the same? Japan really is a mysterious country, almost like it's a fantasy land. Way out there on the moon, probably. Okay, finally, end of day 2. Day 3, this is when time seems to start seeming more scarce. Morning. Oh! No ecchi shenanigans this time? Am disappoint, go Nippon. Or should I say go some pun that I don't that I didn't have time to think about. Hi Zark, what's up? I mean, how serendipitous that we're going like, what's up? Because just a few half an hour ago, I think we were talking about like millennial slang and stuff, kinda. So yeah. I can't. This MC sounds one to one like Alex Yeek. No, I'm pretty sure that Alex Yeek sounds a little bit more annoying. I hate wasting food like this, I swear. This year needs to end ASAP. Please 2024, give me more inspo for food so this doesn't happen. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. And I also have to... I think... I mean, I'm probably gonna forget as soon as stream ends. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make like a list of foods that I can try making. Ramen is not one of them, but miso soup is. How is everyone? Hope doing great. Yeah, we're doing fine. I think. I talked a little bit at the beginning of the stream how like I've been feeling a little bit wonky, but good overall. And I think that as far as I can tell, everyone else is doing, if not great, then at least good. I mean, I hope so. And if you're not, I hope that at least tuning in today makes you feel a little bit better. Just gonna say that. Freeze everything. Can you freeze quail eggs? Can you freeze eggs? Actually? Like, do they remain good? It does? Good is good, yeah. I'm glad to hear that, Cyanic. I mean, that really is one of the biggest reasons why I want to keep doing this. I want to be a positive influence in the world.
Oh, good morning. You're up early.
Yeah, I got up a little earlier so I could think where I want to go. Also, if you want to make genuine ramen broth, use chicken bones. Pork bones take 12 hours to cook. Chicken only needs 3 or 4. On God, I'm gonna fail my IT school and open a food truck. I mean, that's a career option. In your stream, I see positive vibes. I have to congratulate you for that and thank you for that. You're very welcome, Zark. Seriously, it means a lot. It means a lot to me to hear you guys say that. Especially since today was like when I was talking to my brother, I was saying, "Oh, dude, like I don't know if I feel good enough to stream today." And he went like, "Dude, just start. You'll see that you'll feel better." Yeah, he was right. I do feel better now, so it's working for both sides. Me taking notes from Step. Yes, do it because that does sound like a good tip.
I see, that's nice.
See? Even Makoto agrees. Huh?
It sounds like you're getting the most out of your days here in Japan.
Yeah, of course. That's thanks to you and Akira.
When you say that, it makes it all feel worthwhile.
See? Interesting. The game is kind of on the same wavelength right now.
Say, where's Akira? She must still be asleep. Oh, but if you wouldn't mind, could you try to wake her up?
What? Me? Wake up Akira?
But it's nothing to worry about. I'm not telling you to go into her room. Just stand outside the door and call out to her until you get a response.
Unless she's dead. But this isn't that kind of game. I mean, not that I know of.
Nah, it really isn't. I'm just joshing you.
Ah, I see. It's Akira. I have no idea what might happen to me if I go into her room while she's asleep. Okay, I'll go wake her up. Oh boy. Oh boy. I wonder. I do wonder. I better have something ready. Look up Ramen Lord's Ramen Lord's chashu recipe and use the leftover marinade for boiled eggs if you want a full-on authentic. That does sound good. Add dark soy sauce and pan-sear the slices to make the meat 10 times better. You really know this stuff, Step. I'm starting to think you're onto something with the whole food truck thing. You have to walk to her room? That means you'll be like 5 feet from her room, from her bed. Yeah? Oh no! What's gonna happen if I do that? Something tells me we're gonna have a visual novel Kairi moment. Yeah, but my energy this year has been really off, and that ends up ruining food. It happened with all the cherries we bought at the end of their time, a lot of food throughout the months. Now the eggs and even the chicken guts I bought to make chicken soup. Fortunately, not all of the guts went bad, so I still managed to make the soup. That's good. That's good. Like, sometimes it's just like that. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, like this year, I get the feeling like I don't know. I can't talk about like anyone else, but at least for my family, and I'm not just talking like my family here at home. I'm talking like my family in general. Like there's just some years where stuff just seems to go wrong at every step. At every turn, every step, and so I definitely I wasn't there, Alexa, but I definitely feel the frustration. Like, I also had like a lot of things like in my pantry. Well, I didn't have a pantry back in. I didn't have a pantry back in the capital. I had just a cupboard. And I thought of all these different things that I could make, and most of the time stuff kept getting in the way, and I couldn't like experiment. So yeah, God been doing zero testing before releasing the 2021 2023 updates. To be honest, yeah. It's like someone threw a monkey wrench into the whole system or something. A little monkey wrench named you know the one. I don't have to say it. Okay. For a little bit of levity. Okay, I'll go wake her up. And there he goes.
If you would.
La 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 la, I am going to wake Akira up and nothing is going to happen. I wish I could just let her sleep, but we can't start the day until Akira wakes up. I'm pretty sure Akira's room is the first room on the second floor. The Sigma virus? Yes. Yes, that one. Isn't that a thing in Mega Man X? Or maybe I'm making stuff up in my brain. That's it. The room with the open door. Hmm? Open door? Open door?! Ah! Is that a butt? Oh no! Isn't it like? Do I have to cover it? Is this like explicit enough? I don't think like it's covered up. Like she's wearing panties. Watching this scene unfold with the whitest shitting grin right now. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't. Do I need to cover it up? I don't. Her proportions are a little bit off, though. Like her butt is a little bit too big compared to her torso. Like if she stands up, like it. Yeah. Also, maybe okay on the safe side. Yeah. Okay. Let's cover up Akira's unmentionables. Is this big enough? Am I covering it up? You've been considering for so long that I don't think it makes a difference anymore. Yeah. Welcome to my life, where I consider things so hard that the consequences end up coming for me anyway. So, yeah. COVID had a sigma yeah. Like Mega Man X, apparently. Okay, She does look cute with her hair down, though. Pantied butt or no pantied butt. Oh. Oh no, the Doki Dokis! I'm getting the Doki Dokis. Actually, visual novel Kairi is. I'm not. I'm just. I'm just laughing at his. Oh my goodness. This guy, I swear. How does this keep happening? First Makoto, and now I catch Akira in a compromising situation. Just stay cool. Just stay cool. I'm a harem protagonist! That is not cool at all. Good morning? Gee, how did V and Kairi walk so far without noticing? I've done no idea. Also, yes, we're deathly close to her bed. Oh no! You didn't come downstairs, so she sent me to wake you up. But I see you're already awake, so that's good. So anyway, I'll be waiting for you downstairs. Come down when you're ready. Phew. Now she should know it was just a misunderstanding. Nope. No, she will not. She will not visual novel Kairi, and you should know that. Yeah! Or not. Tom! Pervert! I'm not! It's just a misunderstanding. Makoto just asked me to come wake you up. Shut the hell up! You can't save yourself now! Someone help! She's killing me! One visual novel, Kairi. Well done. Hold the onions, I guess. Gentlemen, I think we need to organize a secret group gooning section after this stream is archived. Just don't tell Kairi. Oh, don't worry, I won't tell him. What were we talking about again? Oh, look at me, I'm so big. What is it, Mitzi? Okay. Brutal fight sequence, Bruce Lee crying in his grave. Wasn't he cremated? I don't know. I legit don't know. It's just like, I just assumed. But yeah. Someone help! I'm dying over here! Ah! Whew, she's dressed. I wonder if Akira's still mad at me. What do you think? What do you think, visual novel Kairi? You've seen what she's like. She's a tsundere. She's not going to let this go that easily. You idiot! To be honest, I've locked the screen with a notepad file until you grew up. What do you mean grew up? I've always been a child. Actually, no, like, sorry if that was like, sorry if that was too much, Cyanic. Really, like I said, like, since I'm not like into these things, it's kind of hard for me to discern what is objectionable and what isn't. Oh, okay, you doubled in size, so I think grow up works. Okay. Yep. I can become big boy. Well, kinda. I'm still the same. I just scaled up. She's been quiet all through breakfast. Can I get into fights in Japan by just walking in on my relatives changing? Because that sounds like good training. Training, I guess it depends on what kind of training you mean. Again, no worries. I chose to be here, and it's probably to be expected from games like this, right? Yeah. No, like, and this really isn't the type of game that I usually play. Again, I just decided to play this. I just decided to play this because I had, you know, that hankering to go to Japan, and I know that this game is all about that. So, yeah. Like, we already knew about the etchiness. And like, after I'm done with this game, I'm really not sure what, like, if I am ever gonna play any other visual novel games. Maybe games with visual novel elements, like, for example, the Ace Attorney games. I wanna play those. Especially because I realized that while I remember some of the cases, I don't remember all the details, so it's probably going to be interesting to play anyway. That and the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which I have never played. So yeah, as far as visual novels go, that's probably what you can expect from me in the future.
Homer, you walked on me naked, Homer. What are you gonna do?
Marge, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were changing. Besides, aren't we married? Aren't we supposed to see ourselves naked?
No, Homer. That was 20 years ago. We're like old now and falling apart at the seams. I don't want you to watch my seams.
But Marge, your seams make you beautiful.
Aw, homie. That's so sweet.
I know, right?
You just ruined it.
Lisa, the Painful is great if you want 30% reading, 60% gameplay. Also, just peak game writing. Okay. I think you mentioned that game like one of the last streams. On one of the last streams, I probably was also the Go-Go Nippon here. But yeah. Still haven't looked into it,
but I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna make a note before I forget. Lisa, the painful. I recommend not doing Lisa here, at least for a while. Very graphic violence. Okay. I will glaze that game to oblivion, but yeah, it's pretty dark. Okay. Okay, good to know. Because, yeah, like, again, as far as questionable content goes, this is, like, the very furthest that I want that I'm gonna go. Like, I don't foresee myself playing anything, like, harder than this. Let's put it like that. I mean, I don't really have a reason to. But yeah, maybe like some suggested themes or something, but like, I'll just, like, I put, it is allowed, okay. It is allowed by YouTube, but very hard on the emotions. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, that does make me think. There's a few games that I want to play that I need to check, like, if they have any content warnings beforehand. Like, for example, just off the top of my head, I have just bought Deus Ex and what was the other one? Advent Rising on GOG. Which, GOG, if you're listening, I'm about to shill your product for you. They're on sale! They're on sale, so if you want them, you can get them for really cheap. Maybe you can do some sort of split off. I don't know if I want to have to do that. Honestly. But if I see that there is, like, stuff that really, really interests me that is, like, 100% objectionable, maybe I will. But I just don't see myself playing all that much stuff, you know, from that sort of, with that sort of vibe. Like, what other games do I want to play? Like, I think that the closest thing, like, okay, like, for example, does anyone here find Mai Shiranui from King of Fighters, like, her whole outfit, does anyone find her objectionable? Because, yeah, again, that's as far as I would probably go. Like, you know, playing King of Fighters and say, oh, like, this game contains Mai Shiranui, so I'm not even gonna say, like, sexual themes. No, I'm gonna say this game contains Mai Shiranui. Because we all know why she didn't end up in Smash while Terry did. I mean, I like Terry Bogard. I like that we can have him use Rising Takuru on, like, Fox McCloud and Link from Zelda of Legend. But yeah, no, I'll think about it. Like, if I really want to experiment with that sort of stuff, maybe I will think about it. But for now, I don't think it's needed. Yep, she's still totally mad. Come on, Aki-chan, don't stay mad. It's your fault for not waking up on time, don't you think?
That was just... we're not... Makoto, don't pretend that, like, nobody's at fault here. Why are people so obsessed with shooting blame on top of on other people? Like, no one's, there was no one's fault. It was no one's fault, dude.
And I don't see how you can blame him. When were you the one? No. And I don't see how you can blame him when you were the one changing with the door open, right? Anyway, it's entirely your fault.
No, it's not. So don't be mad at him. That I agree with.
Okay?
Fine. find the second part, not the first one.
Now, as a token of your restored friendship...
Okay. I mean, yeah. Friends is good.
Won't you make the after meal coffee?
Yes, ma'am. Phew, that was close. Thanks, Makoto.
You don't have to thank me. I'm the one who asked you to get her.
That's true, but...
Anyway, it's over now, so let's not bring it up anymore.
Got it. Okay, here's coffee. Here. Cue the Ace Attorney music. Dun 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 dun. Ah, thanks. Well, at any rate, I'm glad we could make... This coffee is... Don't tell me. She put salt in my coffee. Well, on VN Kairi's coffee, anyway. What is this? It's full of salt. Yep. Called it. Called it. Did she put salt in it instead of sugar? I'm sure it was just an innocent... Yep. An innocent mistake. It was just an innocent mistake. Totally unforeseen. No one could have guessed it was coming.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I guess it wasn't a mistake. Nothing. Nothing at... In that case, I'll just have to... to make it even more lifelike.
Huh?
Phew. Wow, that coffee sure was great. Thanks. That was salty as hell.
Idiot.
Is salted coffee really that bad? No idea, actually. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of coffee to begin with, so, like, salted coffee doesn't sound too appetizing. But, like, I do like coffee-based, desserts. So, like, but those have sugar. I have no idea. Maybe someone, who already made that mistake would be better to answer that question. I mean, it is a common prank.
Give me your cup.
Huh?
Give it to me. Come on. Come on, when you do something like that, how am I supposed to stay mad at you?
Oh. VN Kairi has them protagonist charms.
Akira. Okay, here's another coffee. Take it. Don't worry, there's nothing weird in it this time.
This time.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Then drink it up. It'll get the taste out of your mouth.
Yeah, thanks. MC Kun ate 5,000 pounds of sand and died. The end. Oh man. Oh man. I can't even imagine. I mean, I probably ate some sand when I was a kid. I was gonna say I couldn't relate, but I wasn't that dumb a kid, but yeah.
Anyway, let's decide where to go today. Let's see. Ikebukuro, Ginza, Shibuya, and Shinjuku. You know what? I think I'm gonna go to Shinjuku. And why is that? Because Digimon Tamers takes place there. That's it. That's my reason. Good night, everybody. How about here? What is it? That's quite an adult-oriented area. Did you know that when you picked it?
Digimon Tamers takes place in quite an adult-oriented area. Okay. Okay, so we're going there. Like, I know that Shinjuku has, like, some parts of it that are, like, you know, the red light district. But, like, we're going there during the day. Like, did I make a mistake? I think I've done it too, but more my coincidence. Yeah. Shinjuku is known for fun stuff. I think I know what kind of fun stuff you mean. And I was not thinking of that. Ah, dang it. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see where we go from here. Are we gonna get more edgy? I hope not. Is it? I had no idea.
I wonder about that.
Yeah, no, I picked it because of Digimon Tamers. I picked it because I want to see the Hypnos building. Which is actually a government building, I think. So the implications are kind of heavy. Let's say it like that, I think. It's true, I swear.
Well, I'll let you off the hook this time.
But I really didn't know.
How was it? What was your impression of all the places you've seen over the last few days?
Aki's reaction seems odd considering what just happened. Yeah. No, see, it's... I swear by fun stuff I meant amusement parks. Okay, cool. Okay, good. Good. Oh. And if there are amusement parks, then yeah, I definitely want to go there.
I like amusement parks.
I haven't gone to one in so long. Now that I think about it. Jeez. My impression, let me see. The culture is really different from my country, so there were a lot of surprises. I mean, usually when I think amusement parks, I think of Urayasu, but that's because of Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. Like, I don't know if they have any other, like, major amusement parks in there, or theme parks. Also, like, not in Shinjuku, but I know that Odaiba, which is another location very much used in Digimon. I know that in Odaiba they have like this massive Ferris wheel. If you watch like Digimon Adventure, it's used in a lot of shots. Like, especially like, and I think that in Bokura no War Game, you know, the movie, I think that it also shows up quite a lot, you know, in establishing shots and stuff. So yeah, like, I gotta look at the map of Shinjuku and find out where those amusement parks are. Because now I'm interested. McDonald's on the right. Exactly. And I do think that it's a McDonald's because this is a do. So yeah. So it's probably Wakudo Naruto. Wakudo Naruto. Run, roo! Oh man. Ronald McDonald's. Star of Mads on Nico Nico Doga. But all the new things just make it more fun. It's in Cyber Sleuth 2 and the BGM there is great. Really? Heck yeah, okay. Looking forward to that then. However, I can't believe how many people there are wherever I go. At noon
At noon, they even have to line up to eat.
I'm starting to think that Protagonist Kun has never been to a major metropolis in his entire life. Because lining to eat, that is not a Japan thing. I've had to do that. And not just in the capital. So, I'm starting to wonder just exactly where Protagonist Kun is from. He's starting to sound more like a country bumpkin than someone who is just like, oh yeah, I love Japan, I go to watch anime movies at my local theater. Because apparently he's not from a place that even has a local theater. By the way, if you want to find sequels to Go-Go Nippon, I heard this game was made by Studio Gay. Not gonna say that. You should Google them. Thanks for the tip, Step, but I'm really just interested in this one game. Like, yeah, like I said, even in terms of like visual novels, yeah, no, this is the only one that this is the only one that interests me. Other than, you know, the visual novel inspired stuff. Like Ace Attorney, Danganronpa. You know, stuff that has visual novel stuff in it, but is not like out and out visual novel. Or like anything adjacent. Like I said, I am not going over like 13 and up. And apologies if I've already done that.
Hello, Mitzi.
My cat just got in here. I don't know if she still has the zoomies. Oh, okay. She's making biscuits. So I guess the zoomies are over.
Good. Good, miss.
Hello, Mr. Top Hat. How are ya? Long time no see. That's what really shocks me. Again, he has never been to a big-ish city. It's not even like a big city. A big-ish city.
I see, lots of people. Yes, I wonder how you'll feel about that, about where we'll go today then.
This guy is unfrickin' believable. Huh?
Nothing at all.
Yeah, but that sounded portentous right now. Oh no. We are going to see lots of people. Oh boy. Visual novel Kairi, did you make the wonderful decision of going to Tokyo for just a week in the middle of the summer by any chance? Did you? Let's see what the game answers.
Thank you for riding with us today. Please take all your belongings with you when you step off the platform or something.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Ah, here we are. Let's get off.
Huh? How are we going to get off like this? Hey, wait, sorry, I have to get off.
It's okay, Mitzi. I'm just acting.
Blood got hit with the nausea debuff from Minecraft. Yeah, it did look like that.
Are you okay?
That was close. I kept thinking I'd be swept away in the tide of people. Anyway, it was bad on the train, but the station is full of people too. I get it. This is the famous commuter rush, isn't it? No, it's not. All the companies opening at the same time, so everyone ends up pouring into the stations. Yeah, that must be it. The commuter rush. But from what I've heard, I figured it would be more serious. It's not so bad once you're actually in the thick of it. Prepare to be amazed! It's just a few more people than usual. Yeah, and it's not bad compared to the evening rush. What's so funny?
It's just... This isn't the commuter rush at all.
Huh? It's not?
Yes, it's not the commuter rush or any kind of special event today. This is just daily life in this town.
Daily life? You mean it's always like this?
Yes, because this is Shinjuku.
Shinjuku.
Yes, that's right. This is Shinjuku Station, the busiest train station in the world.
In the world? Okay, that I don't doubt.
Yes, that's right. They say it serves an average of 3 million passengers per day.
Some of which are cats. Probably. I don't know. Are you allowed to take pets in the Tokyo Metro? Or like trains? Like in a carrier? The questions that I start asking myself with this game. 3.5 million? You don't mean 3.5 thousand by any chance?
No.
That's like the population of an entire city. And some small countries as well. This seems orders of magnitudes off. I never thought there would be so many.
Shinjuku Station has over 20 train platforms. There are also many stations nearby, so it has to accommodate a lot of people.
Over 20 platforms? Just how big is this station?
It's big. Very big. There are several ticket gates, in fact. If there's someone you want to go, you need to make sure to leave from the right gate. It's not unusual for people to get lost in the station itself.
Get lost in the station?
So the trick to making your way in Shinjuku Station is to always know what exit to use. As long as you get that right, you should be okay. I think.
You think?
Anyway, it's a very big town, so a lot of dramas and manga take place here.
Aha! Right, like Digimon Tamers, aka the whole reason why I decided to come here today. That's what she said. I mean, she did say something. She did say something. A lot of things, actually. See? Like, here we even have, like, the characters for Digi, except they're in reverse, and this one doesn't have the little thing that I don't remember what it's called, because my Japanese is very limited.
There was even a famous manga that said you could post XYZ to the message board at the eastern entrance, and it would put you in touch with a skilled sniper.
Why do I feel like I should get that reference? Because I don't. You're saying dramas are born in ratio to the number of people who pass... dang it. Okay, let me try that again. You're saying dramas are born in ratio to... You're saying dramas are born in ratio to the number of people who pass through.
Yes, I'm sure that's it.
Digimon, basically Pokemon? Oh, you don't know what Digimon is? Mr. Top Hat? Okay, Cliff Notes version. Digimon Digital Monsters is a franchise that started out in the mid-90s through a series of Tamagotchi-like devices that like it was like a Tamagotchi, but more inclined towards like battling. You know, raising monsters and battling them. But also with the whole Tamagotchi thing, in that you had to feed them and take care of them and all of that. So in a way it was more involved than Pokemon, and in another way it was less. Because, you know, it was like LCD things. It was some little like LCD things. Or maybe they were not LCD and I'm just making it up. Basically, you know, those
things. No, I've heard of Digimon and I know Pokemon. Don't judge me. No, okay, fine. Okay, that's okay. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. Like, it's just... You never know, you know? But yeah, and there's like a bunch of anime and stuff. Also accused of being like... Also for anyone else who might be watching who by any chance doesn't know what Digimon actually is. But yeah, like, and there was like accusations of some people of it like plagiarizing Pokemon because its anime came out after Pokemon. It also helped the whole Mon series boom, and yeah, but it's very different. It's very different from Pokemon. Again, Top Hat, I'm sorry if you read that as me like, you know, being like condescending or something. It was not my intention, and that's how it came off. I apologize, really. There used to be a good few mildly popular catching games, but now Pokemon eclipses most of it. Yeah, like I think that the only dent that Pokemon ever faced was from Yokai Watch. Like that's the only thing that ever like threatened Pokemon's stronghold. Death Grip, more like, on the whole catching monsters genre. Even most other like Mon series didn't really focus on catching the monsters. Usually you start off with your own monster, or like you get it through a different means. Like you don't go out in the wild and catch them like you do in Pokemon. I'm thinking, for example, of Metabots. I'm thinking of Monster Rancher. I mean, then you have the plethora of card games which also go in that direction. Like, yeah, you start out with them, you don't catch them unless you count buying a deck, catching them. So yeah, but yeah, Yokai Watch was like the only thing that ever scared Game Freak and the Pokemon Company enough for them to start copying it. Actually, like, I am pretty sure, don't quote me on this because it's just me speculating. I don't have any hard evidence for this, but I am pretty sure that the reason why you got like a little group of friends in Pokemon X and Y was because Pokemon was trying to kind of emulate Yokai Watch in that regard. It was doing like the Doraemon thing, in which, okay, so you have the main character who can be a boy or a girl, and then you have the big guy, the smart guy, and the other girl, or the girl if you're going with the guy, and then your rival, because this is Pokemon and we have to have the rival. But yeah, no. Yokai Watch used the Doraemon setup for your friends and for the other characters, and Pokemon followed suit. And I am pretty sure it's because they were terrified of what Yokai Watch was being able to accomplish. By the way, Yokai Watch, very fun game. I've played the first one and I recommend it. The only issue that I would probably say is that unless you can actually get it for like your 3DS or something, it's kind of hard to play. Are you sure they only released a few months apart? I mean, that's why I say I'm speculating. It, like, a few months apart really is like too short of a time to like one source to copy the other, because like at that point in time, development is pretty far ahead. I don't know, it's just a thing that I find interesting, that, you know, both these franchises, I mean, Yokai Watch at its inception and Pokemon just happening to do it at the same time as Yokai Watch, like, or maybe there was something else that they were both trying to emulate and I just don't know what it is. Again, that's why I said, look, this is just speculation. Take this with a massive grain of salt. Like, big enough to make a noise if you said it on the
if you set it like on a table or something. But yeah, no, it's just a detail that I find interesting that both franchises went in that direction. But yeah, like I could be completely and utterly wrong. It's definitely a big possibility. Pokemon, a wild creature that you can capture and battle with other creatures in the wild. Digimon, egg. Yes, indeed, egg. Like, I was trying to think, like in the shows, which Digimon actually came from eggs that you like actually see? Gilmon came from an egg. Terriermon, I think that in the game that Henry was playing, that he originally came from an egg. Renamon didn't. Renamon was already like full big ass fox. The Digidestined met their Digimon as like at the in-training level. And the Digimon 02 cast met theirs as rookies. I don't remember about Ken, because Ken's backstory is mostly told through the Wonder Swan games. And I have never played those, so I can't really say. And then there's Digimon Savers, which I don't know all that well. And Digimon Ghost Game was a little bit different. And why am I going on this tangent right now? I know it in my vision. I love the way you said that for some reason. Okay. Okay, actually it's already kind of late. I'm going to go. I'm going to go until like 9:15, and then I'm gonna finish. Is that okay with everyone? 'Cause then I also have to go. I have to go eat dinner, and after dinner today we're decorating the Christmas tree. Let's see if I can actually get some holiday spirit with that.
Yes, I'm sure of it. I'm sure that's it.
It's only natural with this many people around.
Ah, that's right. So from here, as we come out the east entrance, do you see that building?
Building? I don't see any buildings in Shinjuku. Christmas tree, yes. Yes, we already have it set up, but not decorated. There's already some presents under there too, and some others that we still need to what's the word? Wrap with the wrap. By the way, if you have never seen We Wish You a Turtle's Christmas, I recommend it. It's not good, but it's fun. And that's all that matters. If you want a good recommendation for a Christmas movie, watch Klaus. That is like legit. After Arthur Christmas, I think it's the best Christmas movie I have seen in these last few years. It's amazing, like in everything, really. But special shout out to the animation. It's beautiful. And I wish that those guys did more stuff. Lovely, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Building. Yeah, the one with the big monitor.
Yes, that building is where they film a live variety show every day at noon. Everyone in Japan knows it.
Everyone in Japan knows it. Read. I would jolly post so hard right now if streams allowed gifs. Oh. I think it's a good thing that they don't, because the bandwidth wouldn't probably be able to take it. I can celebrate Christmas.
Well, sorry, Mr. Top Hat. I mean, if you still have like a holiday around this time, like that's I would say like good enough too. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to respond to that. Yeah. Yeah, no, like Zen says, happy holidays, like, because like there isn't just Christmas around this time of year. Because different religion. Yeah. Don't Muslims also have like some kind of celebration around the winter solstice? Like, legit asking. Because I really don't know. But like, for example, nothing's stopping you from like. I mean, I don't know. I don't know your circumstances. I shouldn't assume things. Eid Mubarak. Oh, right. I've heard of that. I don't know what it entails, but yeah. By the way, I do find it is one of those things that I find interesting, that there's like so many different cultures around the world that have different festivities around the winter solstice. And honestly, I love that. Also, yeah, like, again, a lot of people who aren't, inside the religion celebrate it. Namely me. I'm not in the... Oh, Eid isn't... Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, I know that. I know that PPA. I know that. I just said I don't know. Maybe they put it like in a different time of year. I don't know. Sometimes scripture is weird like that. Yeah. No, I seem to recall reading about that. Yeah. This cat looks at jolly people. Diagnosis naughty list. Oh no. By the way, Japanese people get KFC for Christmas. I know. I'm like, I can think of a bunch of other things that I would rather eat at Christmas. Like, for example, this year, we're making Christmas pizza. We're still gonna have like the little we're gonna have like the sweets that you usually get in Portugal for Christmas, but we're gonna make pizza. We're gonna make it a family thing. Like we're all gonna make it together, and we're probably gonna put stuff that reminds us of Christmas in there. Like, for example, we're gonna make it green and red, with peppers. What's my favorite holiday? Good question. I like Christmas a lot. Like I said, like, full disclosure, I am not in any of the religions that celebrate Christmas. I celebrate Christmas because it's a traditional thing. It's a traditional thing where I live, and because I do like the idea of the celebration. Also culture. I think that that's important. But yeah, like no, I don't really have any sort of like. We don't do much of the religious stuff with Christmas. The only thing that we used to do, we're not doing it this year because we don't have room for it, is set up the nativity scene, which is super nostalgic for me, and
I like doing it, but again. But again, also because this year me and my mom didn't have time to go get moss for the nativity scene, which is one thing that in Portuguese nativity scenes doesn't usually miss. Like you put up the nativity scene, you have like freshly picked moss from the forest. So yeah, this year we didn't have time to go get that, and we don't really have a place to put the nativity scene in which my cat wouldn't completely and utterly destroy it, so we're not doing that. So we're not doing that this year. Or maybe we still are. My mom kind of gets, you know, these how should I put this? Sometimes she says, "Oh, we're not gonna do that," and then like the very next day she does the thing she said she wasn't gonna do. So I'm still not sure. But yeah, cat has been a problem. But yeah. I wish I was Japanese because the traditional Polish cuisine we have tastes like someone invented very safe poison and turned it into our official foods as a prank. I think that the British also have that with Christmas pudding. Like, I know that there's a Christmas confectionery, like this Christmas cake or something, that is like super heavy, and most people only tolerate it because it's tradition. I like Halloween, funny costumes, yeah. And even if you don't have Halloween, like, I don't know about other countries where like Christianity is like the major religion, but you also have Carnaval or Mardi Gras, depending on where you are. You also get to wear costumes during that time. Although I don't know why you would do that, because okay, so Halloween is in October, and late October can be like a lot of different things in terms of weather. Like, you can get cold weather, you can get warm weather, you can get rainy days, you can get foggy days, you can get cloudy days, and you can get, I don't know, in some places maybe even tornadoes. I don't know about that. But like the weather in late October is always kind of, it's impossible to guess. In February and early March, when Mardi Gras is usually held, it's always the dead of winter. Like, the only way that it could be more the dead of winter is if it was in January. So, like, what kind of costumes are you gonna wear when it's the dead of winter? Unless you want to move to, like, Brazil and have, like, you know, and have Carnival or Mardi Gras in summer, I have no idea what costumes you're gonna wear. Halloween is a lot more versatile for that. Yeah. But yeah, talking about holidays is fun. Oh, another thing, another holiday that we have, that we have here in Portugal. Hey, come to Brazil, hey. I don't want to go to Brazil. I want to go to Brazil. I don't like it all that much. I don't like the music. Actually, I do think that there's some places in Brazil where I probably wouldn't mind going, but I don't know. But yeah, another holiday that I do like here in Portugal. Sorry, Zen. Hey, Kairi, next month is New Year, right? Oh, awesome! Awesome. So your birthday is right at the beginning of the year. I also have a friend whose birthday is like, it's not on the 4th, but it's pretty close. So yeah, you know, must be nice being able to say, "Hey, I was born on the 4th day of the year."
Then I'm not gonna wish you happy birthday yet, because where I come from, that's usually bad luck. That's what they say. It's bad luck to wish people a happy birthday before it actually happens. Yeah, like if I stream on that day and you come in, I'll wish you I'll be more than happy to wish you a happy birthday there. But yeah, I was talking about like another holiday that I like, which I actually mentioned. I think, I don't know if it was like on the Cyber Sleuth stream, but yeah, like it's like the midsummer celebrations. Again, based around the summer solstice. That Christianity went like, you know, we can get these ideas and make our own holiday out of this, so that the people can still celebrate them, even if they're not pagans anymore. Which are like the saints. Like in Portuguese, they call them os santos populares, which means literally the popular saints. Like there's three major ones, and each one have their own little celebrations, and some of the things that you do during those days are really interesting. Other than like the things that you eat, mostly grilled sardines, which that's why I know that I talked about that. That's how I know I talked about that, because I remember to talk about the grilled sardines. So you eat grilled sardines. There's like these massive parades with like especially made costumes and like choreographies and stuff. It's pretty neat. And usually each town and city in Portugal has their own like patron saint, and usually their holiday is on the same their municipal holiday is on the same day as that saint's party. Like, for example, what I just described usually happens most in like Saint Anthony's Day, which is June 13th. But I'm a little bit more familiar with the festivities for St. John, which happen on the 24th of June. And there's this one tradition that I find so interesting, which is like, you have these rubber hammers. Okay, think, Amy's Pico Pico hammer? Yeah, think one of those. Think one of those hammers. And usually they're made of light plastic, and you go around bonking people on the head. You go around bonking people on the head, and like it's just kind of like some good old fashioned, fun. But apparently, okay, Mr. Tophead. Yeah, I'm gonna finish pretty soon. I'm already almost 10 minutes. Over what I said. Over the time that I said that I was gonna finish stream. So yeah, I'm just gonna say this about the Pico Pico hammers, and then I'm gonna end stream. Okay, so yeah, these hammers that you bonk people on the head. You apparently in olden times, in ancient times, they used to be, I think. What's it called? Like, they used to be like branches of certain trees and like garlic. And you kind of like and you hit people with them to ward off evil spirits. And that is such a great anthropological curiosity.
I just love it that, you know, these little things with the pico hammers that used to be like, that used to be to ward off evil spirits, and people nowadays don't even know why they do it. It's just, oh, it's fun. So yeah, can we go to the Yeek store next stream? I mean, if the game allows me to. If the game allows me to go to the Yeek store, I'll be more than happy to go there. Okay, but for today, I think that we can leave it off here. First, I'm going to save in front of everyone so that I can make sure. Yes, save. Yes, we're in Shinjuku. And it's 21:26:43 p.m. What? You're still streaming as I come back, even if you're ending? Rare. Yeah, I got a little bit distracted talking about Christmas traditions and the weather on Halloween and Carnival, and also the popular saints. Holidays, basically. So yeah, it's almost 9:30 and I'm still here. Yapping away. But yeah, I am going to end. I am going to end. So yeah, before I get anything else to talk about, because I really have to go eat as well. I'm starting to get really hungry. Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming. Stay jolly and kill the Grinch with presents. I actually have a Grinch plushie. I can just bury him under all the presents. São João, São João, São João, dá cá balão para eu brincar. Yep, I know that song too. I actually went on the marches once, but that's a story for another day. Okay, bye guys. And like I usually say, whether you're watching this live or the VOD, know that your presence is always appreciated. And so, see you soon. Or, as they say back in Atlantis, Ekaze! Bye! Where is the button? I can never find the button. Here it is. Okay, Ekaze!